Welcome back to Blue Planet War in Heaven for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. We're going into the 5th mission, and this personal log will again be in the database, so we'll read it as a database entry. Proceeding to the mission briefing.
Dear Noemi, I was overjoyed to receive your letter and to hear that you are well. By an old man's count of years, it was only yesterday that you were a little girl playing in the sand as I talked politics with your parents. Those memories are dear to me, especially in days as dark as these. You are everything your mother and father would have wished you to be. Unfortunately, I am unsure if I can be of any help with your current problem. Perhaps you truly are schizophrenic. If it is so, you should make peace with your fear and seek a doctor's advice. Ubuntu is a philosophy of reality, not of mysticism. And if science can give you your answer, then by all means press the question.
Indeed.
But Ubuntu also recognizes that which we perceive, but which science has yet to explain. It is true that some amongst the elders receive visions. We are not all in agreement as to what weight to give them, or as to what they mean. But we strive to see this gift in the way that our distant ancestors saw the stars. Though we cannot explain the wonder, nor touch it, nor even ascribe to it the most basic traits, we nonetheless agree that it is beautiful. I have certainly never heard of this gift assuming the form of an invisible friend with a personality. However, things we have learned recently, since this war began in fact, tell me that your gift may not be unique. If you have, in truth, heard these voices since childhood, and if your heart tells you they can be trusted, then perhaps you should heed them. At least one other with the same gift reached peace by following his own dreams. I have known you since childhood, and knew your mother far longer. If you are as good as she, then the things you hear must be good as well. I trust you to do what is right. Blessings and fortune to you, Noemi.
That is a bold assumption there, Elder Manto. So, let's go to our mission briefing.
A moment before we start this briefing. Look at the empty chairs next to you. They're a harsh lesson, maybe the harshest, that we must not forget this is a war. In war, heroes still die. In war, you do not have to carry a weapon to be a target. Finally, in a war, it's never clear who's your enemy and who's not. Like it or not, war has arrived on our doorstep, and we either adapt or surrender. We're not going to receive any replacements to our squadron for a few days, so until then, these seats will serve as a reminder of our lost comrades and the sacrifice they made in the line of duty. Remember this lesson, so that their deaths will not be in vain. Now listen up. Our work doesn't stop with the Meridian.
The mission is entitled For the Wrong Reasons.
We did well yesterday in ending the civilian bombings, but the situation remains grim. Our infrastructure has been hit hard by the Tevs. We're still holding on. Barely. We've had some success at decentralizing our supply chain, so we're going to continue our coordinated freighter traffic with Mars. A short time ago, the heavy freighter Nauticus departed from the Mars Gate Farm with supplies for Rheza Station, as well as some classified cargo. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It's possible they were deceived or paid off, but the Nauticus left Mars without a fighter escort.
Well, that's singularly stupid.
As soon as she left the main traffic lanes, she came under attack by a Gaian Effort wing looking to plunder her cargo. We lost communications with the freighter about 5 minutes ago. However, her automated distress beacon continues to transmit, so it's likely that the ship remains intact. Gaian Effort activity has been on the rise for the past few months. Without Third Fleet raids to suppress their Kuiper habitats, they've built up their strength, and in spite of the war, they're still committed to their radical eco-terrorist agenda. This raid is typical nuisance behavior.
Terrorists tend to remain committed to their agenda, yes.
Command has shut down the local gates to prevent the Geths from escaping with the Nauticus. They'll have to drag the ship into subspace manually, which will take time. Alpha, we're deploying you to the freighter's last known position. With luck, the Geths will still be preoccupied with securing the Nauticus's cargo. The Geths are little more than a paramilitary force. Still, be careful out there. More than one pilot has learned the hard way not to underestimate these terrorists. Your Ulons should be more than a match for whatever the Geths throw at you, so I expect that freighter to make it to the station intact. The 2nd Fleet frigate Yangtze is on patrol nearby, and its gunships will track and respond to any signs of Geth jump signatures. Send those Geths packing back to the Kuiper Belt and bring that freighter home.
Yes, sir. Alright, primary objectives. Recover the Nauticus. So we're flying Ulans as usual. Okay, so bank of Hellfires, 2 banks of Javelins. They probably don't have anything that's heavy enough to require Dirks, so we will just stick with this. Double Vulcans. Alright, seems good. Let's hit it.
Jump 6. You got 3 Ponto fighters incoming. Break and engage. For Gaia.
Alright, let's get them.
Watch each other's backs, kids. I want you all home alive.
We just jumped out.
Command, the Nauticus is still in the area. Engaging Geth fighters now. One transport just pulled out. No other ships sighted in the battle space. Don't get caught up in their charge, Alpha Wing. Break and try to pick them off one by one. These Geths are most dangerous in numbers.
Picking up a secure subspace transmission from the fighters. I think they may be calling for reinforcements.
Secure? How secure? Geth comm gear is usually pretty damn basic.
Ignore that for now. 3, I need a scan of the Nauticus.
God damn it, get off me!
Eject, kid. You have fun till we're going to pay.
Geth splashed. Someone's gonna be buying me drinks. Lord, are you okay?
No, you're the one who's going to pay.
Are you okay?
Heavy damage.
Boss! He lived! Gaia, help us! They killed him! The Buntu are all over us! Get out now!
Pisces Wing is out of the fight. Check your telltales and call in a support ship to rearmor if you need to.
I copy,
was
pilot.
close.
Support ship in transit.
That was really close. Let's get fixed before we go in there.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Alright, let's go get that scan. Why did my sensors just clear?
Ah, hell. This isn't good.
High yield weapon?
What is it? Report, Noemi.
I'm picking up a radiation source in the cargo hold. Specs are consistent with a comet cracker nuclear device. And it's on a hair trigger. Really unstable.
Screw me. The freighter's rigged with a bomb? I guess we know what that transport was doing.
Alpha Wing, stay clear of the Nauticus. If that thing so much as jolts, everything could get blown sky high. Nauticus Control, this is Alpha Wing of the 170th Fighting Navajas, UED Solaris. Please respond.
Damn hypocrites. For all their rhetoric, these guests sure don't seem to have much trouble taking human lives.
Who's being hypocritical now, Laporte? Aren't they dying for what they believe in, just like us?
I say again, Nauticus Control, this is Alpha Wing. Please respond. Nothing. Either their shortwave transmitters are dead or the crew is.
Kasim, are you okay? You've been in a daze ever since the briefing.
Laporte. I'm alive. I've got all my limbs and digits. I've got no damn reason to complain.
Command Alpha 1. No response from the Nauticus bridge. There is an explosive device in the cargo hold that's rigged to blow. No other enemy craft in the area.
Roger that, Alpha 1. We're deploying a boarding party with an explosives team to recapture the freighter. Stand by.
I wasn't asking you to complain, Kasim. I was asking if you were all right.
Keep it frosty, Alpha. We still have a job to do here.
You heard the man, Laporte. Let's just keep our minds on why we're here, okay?
So why are we here, Kasim? I spend a lot of time wondering.
You're out here to kill anyone who tries to kill you. At this specific moment, you're here to kill gaffs so that they don't take our cargo ship. Isn't it that simple?
No, it's never that simple. You can't just kill people because they're trying to kill you. You've got to understand why. You have to do what's right.
What's right? Kind of a tricky proposition, isn't it? I mean, we think we're right. So do the gaffs. The Tevs, too, judging by those broadcasts. Everyone's got their reasons.
I remember a young girl saying she wanted to join the Navy Fighter Corps to follow in the footsteps of her Uncle Manny and her father.
I guess I did, but I don't really know what it was that gave me the idea. Might have been some crazy dream.
Whatever, Laporte. My reasons don't go beyond flying a big fighter, shooting bad guys, and showing off my wings when I'm planetside.
Alpha,
Hey.
Nairobi Wind. We've successfully completed our transit. The EOD team is on board. They're not too happy.
Why? What's wrong?
Just the grind taking its toll, Alpha 1. Constant deployments, no food, no sleep, a lot of stims, a lot of fear. These guys don't have it easy.
Pardon me, One. Could you put the EOD leader on, Nairobi Wind?
Wait, we just do that?
Major Bethania here. What is it?
Just wanted to ensure everything was all right before you began your mission, Major. Anything we can do?
Good job not colliding there, Kasim.
Aside from 6 days rest and a vacation in Tahiti? No. My team just finished pulling a live Helios warhead out of the Katana's flight deck. This should be a piece of piss.
Don't worry, Major. We'll make sure you have a smooth ride. Alpha 1, should we pass them our scan data?
We can use anything you've got. Detonators, types of fissionables, mass, prisons. We need to know as much as we can before we start RSP.
Good idea, Noemi. I'd frankly forgotten this section of the manual. We're passing you our scan data via FleetNet, Major.
Hang on, everyone be quiet. I'm getting a signal near the Nauticus.
What the hell?
Catching. It's a suit distress beacon. Someone must have ejected and only now switched their beacon on.
Let's go find it, Laporte. They might be injured.
Well, none of us ejected, so we know who it's gotta be.
Attention, Gaff pilot. This is Alpha 2, 170th Fighting Navajas, UED Solaris. You are hereby a prisoner of war.
Rot and die, you worm!
Oh, really? I'm not gonna do it.
Friendly sort, isn't she?
Another charming daughter of the Kuiper Belt. I'll call the SAR Corsair. Whether she wants it or not, she's going back to the Solaris.
Easy now, pilot. We're not gonna hurt you. What's your name?
What the hell is this? Who do you think you are, little woman? A fucking snake charmer? I'm a hostile pilot, and you're a worthless, planet-raping Buntu.
Ow.
Stop playing flower girl, you naif.
Watch your tongue, prisoner. That's my niece. Treat her with the respect due to your betters.
Your niece? You've got family members flying in the same wing? You Terrans are a joke! At least the Jovians acted like a real military. Not that it did them much good when the Tevs decided to roll over them, did it?
I've heard enough. She's jammed.
About time.
This is Major Bethania. We've deployed drones into the Nauticus. No sign of the crew. We're attempting to isolate the warhead software connection to shipboard sensors.
Oh crap,
Stand by.
Jump flash.
Heads up, jump flash, hostiles coming in!
Those two messages are too close together. He interrupts himself.
Sweet fortune. It's a whole squadron of gaffs.
They'd never risk this many ships for a single freighter. Hey, do you see that? Isn't that a GTVA tactical transport?
Hold, everyone hold! Wait for them to move! Major Brithannia, what's your status?
Alpha 1, you need to remain calm. We're in the middle of some delicate work here. The warhead has air displacement sensors, and our drones very nearly set them off.
Listen carefully, Major. A Geth force has jumped in and might attack at any moment. I need you to find any kind of remote trigger on that bomb and disable it now. I'm signaling nearby units for backup.
That's totally impractical. We're not even ready to begin preliminary RSP, let alone the fuse. You need to buy us more time.
Ubuntu fighters, this is Sergei Gvalim of the Gaian Effort, Kostadin's cell. I have the detonation codes for that Comet Cracker. Surrender the Nauticus and your own ships, or I'll blow you all to hell. You have 30 seconds.
Well, how about I get out there with you?
Shit.
Geth pilot, this is Alpha Wing, 170th Fighting Navajas, UED Solaris. We give nothing to Kuiper rabble. Furthermore, if you set off your bomb, you lose the Nauticus. Your pilots will have died for nothing.
26, 25, 24...
This is Major Brithannia. We need your avionics package for some D-Day work, or we might trigger the bomb. Scan the coordinates I'm passing on right away.
Damn it! Roger that, Major. On my way. Noemi, talk to them. Buy us some time.
Alright, well. Call his bluff, take a hostage's attack. The hostage might be effective, but this is Paladin gaming for a reason.
You're bluffing, Geth. You obviously want this transport too badly to destroy it.
They turn back.
I can hear how scared you are, Ubuntu girl. You know how irrational we can be, no? Fanatics, you say. Maybe I forget about the transport in my rage and just decide to blow you up.
Well, in that case, I'll put a few rounds into this transport myself. Might as well get it over with, right?
Who's bluffing now?
Kill yourself, your friends, and the Nauticus crew. Stupid. How about you just leave and we let the crew live? Best way out, no?
If you come close enough to board or dogfight, I'll take out the Nauticus and all of us with it. And you won't scare us away.
We'll see about that, Ubuntu girl. Alright, brothers and sisters, close in and jostle them, but don't fire yet. Let's see if the little Ubuntu's got the nerve she lays claim to.
Laporte, they're coming right at us. I'm going weapons hot.
Weapons tight, Kasim. Bree, Nairobi Wind, don't shoot until they do. I don't think they're gonna risk us firing on the Nauticus. Don't let them intimidate you.
I'm gonna go. Well, as long as they're not shooting, I'm gonna go see what that Gargo's got. Greetings. Hi, Mr. Gwilym. What say you and I have a little dance?
They're all over us. They keep pulling into my kill slot. Someone's going to shoot and then... I'm going home in a bag. Laporte, I'm going to die.
Hold fast. Noemi's right. The longer we keep them dancing out here trying to frighten us off, the closer the Major gets to disarming that bomb.
Apparently the transport has no problems about shooting. Alright. Let's see if we can't bounce them off it.
Alpha, come in. Alpha Wing. The bomb's disarmed.
About time.
I thought we were done for, but we got the remote detonator disconnected.
Excellent! Now, how do we get out of this damn furbo? Hadn't thought that far ahead.
Well, we hope the Yangtze shows up.
Stand by, Alpha Wing. This is Flight Lieutenant Karen Ingmei off the Yangtze. We tracked Geth raiders to this area, Navajas, and we're here to help. We'll draw the Geths off.
Roger that, Lieutenant Ingmei. It's beautiful to see you.
All 2 gunships are after the Argo. Set the bomb for 15 seconds and then jump out. At least we'll get some of them.
Did you jump out already?
The warhead's not responding. The feds must have disarmed it.
Jump home if you can, scimitars. Triple joint pattern. We blew this one hard.
Sorry we're so late, Alpha Wing. Our first track of the Geth jump trajectory was significantly off. They're canny prey.
We're just glad you got here at all, Flight Lieutenant. I was afraid we'd be dancing with those Geths forever.
Wow, Laporte. I don't know how you kept your cool. I thought I was gonna die. I'm not ready. God, that was too much.
Laporte? Noemi Laporte? Lorna Sims off the Indus mentioned her.
Me? She remembered me? Wait, you know Lorna Sims? Aren't you on a different ship? Do you talk very often? Is she, nice?
Wow, really?
I mean, not that I'm curious, but she was very, I mean, we met after the Meridian attack. I admire her combat record.
We traded a few words on FleetNet, since the Indus is in for repairs. She said something about you. You did well during the strike. Or was it striking? Can't remember. Strike or striking.
What the hell is wrong with you people? We almost died. How can you joke around like this after...
Kasim, shut your mouth. The area seems secure, Lieutenant Ingmei, and we're all rattled. With your permission, we'll head back to the Solaris to debrief.
Go ahead, Navajas. We've got the Nauticus and the EOD team covered. Marines and an SAR Corsair will be here to tow her home. Good flying, pilots.
Thanks for the cover, Alpha. Glad we could save your pilot asses for a change. Major Britannia, out.
Alright. As soon as we're done here, let's hit it.
Congratulations on your successful recovery of the Nauticus transport, Alpha Wing. Major Pretonia's EOD team found the majority of the crew locked in a hull compartment where they'd been anesthetized. The success of this mission was a team effort, but I think a few elements deserve particular notice. Major Pretonia's team will receive a commendation and possibly even a medal for their heroic defusal of the Comet Cracker warhead. Without their efforts, the Geths would have destroyed the transport and most likely all of you with it. In addition, I'd like to single out Noemi Laporte's conduct as worthy of admiration and emulation. With her commanding officer busy and an overwhelming enemy force threatening mission-critical assets, Laporte took control of the situation and maintained fire discipline. Thanks to her courage, the Geths were unable to chase Alpha Wing away from the transport, and the situation was successfully resolved. Excellent work, Laporte. The Nauticus's classified cargo has been transferred to the Solaris and is now being escorted under heavy guard to its final destination. The Nauticus's captain is still in recovery, but once he's fully conscious, Admiral Byrne is going to grill him about his decision to leave Mars without a proper escort. I expect that by the time Byrne is done, that captain will wish he'd died at the hands of the Geths. Lastly, the Geth prisoner you recovered has been transferred to Fleet Intelligence for debriefing. Under normal circumstances, we'd allow the Hostile Combatants Advocacy Branch access to the prisoner, but the Fleet Admirals have issued an executive order mandating close interrogation. Extraordinary times, ladies and gentlemen. A moment, Laporte. Bree passed me some of the mission logs. I'd just like to commend your conduct, both in the tangle with the Geths and with respect to your cooperation with the EOD team. We need leadership like that. I may give you more responsibility in the months to come.
Anesthetized and locked in a hull compartment, huh? I wonder why they wanted them alive. Personal log, Noemi Laporte. That was tense. I came close to firing on the Geths more than once. I can only imagine how Kasim must have struggled. But in the end, I guess they didn't want to risk starting a firefight around the transport. Uncle Manuel has been beaming at me all day. I think I impressed him. Alright, let's check our statistics and then we'll be done. Alright, 3 total kills with 1 assist, 3 scimitars. Bring our all-time total to 22 with 2 assists. So, this has been For the Wrong Reasons, the 5th mission of Blue Planet War in Heaven for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming, signing off.